increasing fears that the government is headed for a shutdown. Lawmakers in Washington, they cannot agree on the federal spending bill.
Atlanta News First Advocacy reports that bill funds critical services Georgians use every single day.
Georgia has more than 77,000 civilian federal workers who stand to lose a paycheck if the federal government shuts down, making it harder for some Georgia families to put food on the table.
The Atlanta Community Food Bank among the many organizations bracing for what could be another government shutdown. About 20% of its food and funding comes from government sources. Most of those funds, CEO Kyle Wade says, will stay intact.
There's just tremendous demand for food assistance across our community, and shutting the government down when we already have high levels of need is just a terrible idea.
Record levels of inflation, increasing demand for their help by 60%.
So the food bank is always going to be ready to respond to a crisis. That said, we are already in the midst of an emergency.
During the longest government shutdown that lasted into 2019, they offered a food drive to TSA agents, many still working but not getting paid.
We know that is introducing new people to our lines, so it would stretch our inventory further and just add to the overall need in the community.
More than 1.5 million Georgians currently rely on SNAP, or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Food assistance programs funded through the next month, but if they lose access to those benefits, they'll be looking to find food elsewhere.
The 2018-2019 shutdown lasted for 35 days. The U.S. Department of Agriculture was able to use a provision in a stopgap bill to extend SNAP benefits until February. Of course, we have a lot of time before those types of decisions could be made. In Atlanta, I'm Abby Casoris.